In this video we are going to talk about 5 home painting tips from experts in your home. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Painting is one of the easiest major do-it-yourself, DIY, home renovation projects to complete because it is a work that even a novice can complete without much investment. It's also a technique that, with a little practice, will allow homeowners to brighten up their interior or exterior walls. Simply follow these 5 professional home painting tips. All you have to do now is choose the correct hue to complement your existing decor. You'll become proficient if you start thinking like a professional house painter. Number 5, take the time to prep. Before you begin any DIY painting project, make a list of all the materials you'll need, including a gallon of paint for every 400 square feet. For an average-sized room, 2 gallons is required, but you can estimate your needs by calculating the height by the length and adding proportionately. When painting more than one room, be prepared. You'll also need a 5-gallon bucket because the formulas aren't exact because they're blended on demand. You don't want to use 1 gallon and then discover that the next one is a different color. It's a common rookie blunder that may be very costly. Color consistency is achieved by combining paint cans. You'll also need primer, a pouring spout, a screen, a tape measure, a stirrer, a screwdriver, a roller tray, a roller cover, a disposable liner, canvas drop cloths, painter's tape, hole filler, a sponge, and plastic sheeting if you need to cover furniture or your car. You should also plan ahead for time management. Taking your time will ensure that you obtain a high-quality paint job that will last for many years. Putting up a little money for touch-ups pays off. Number 4, prime your walls. To begin, wipe down your walls with a sponge to eliminate any dust or debris that has accumulated. You might also be wondering why you need to prep walls before painting. Primer serves as a sealant for a surface, making it easier to apply and adhere paint to the first layer rather than the drywall itself. Adding a primer will smooth out any repair materials and allow the paint to adhere properly, especially if your walls have never been painted or if it has been several years since the last application. The use of primer can help distinguish between a novice and a professional appearance. While priming may increase your overall expenditures and time, it will provide additional benefits because the quality will be long-lasting and professional. It can also be used to conceal wall flaws, stains, and repair patches. Water-based, oil-based, and shellac mixes are available, with varying levels of volatile organic compounds. Because of the air quality, you'll want to choose a Low-Voc blend when priming indoors. Number 3, follow a systematic routine. Painting is done in a systematic manner by professional painters, who start with the trim and work their way up to the ceilings and walls. It will simplify, speed up, and tidy up your work. Following the stages in unison becomes second nature as you build an order. Using blue painter's tape on the trim rather than trying to create a bigger work zone around the walls is also easier. You also don't need to be an expert because you'll be priming and painting after the trim dries, so a little paint on the walls isn't a huge problem. Allow the trim to cure for 24 hours so you can move on to other rooms or locations outside while it dries. That way, you can start painting the ceilings where you left off, giving each one time to dry as you work in the same direction as the trim. After that, you can start priming each wall in that sequence. You can begin painting them as soon as the primer has dried. You'll be much less likely to make costly mistakes, damage pricey heirlooms, or smudge your paint if you stick to a regimen. Number 2, never remove painter's tape until paint is dry. Applying the painter's tape is critical, but removing it is equally so, because a minor misstep will result in a new paint coat. To make it seem and feel like a professional job, make sure the paint is totally dried before attempting to remove it. Always verify the manufacturer's instructions for how long to leave your painting tape in place. As a general rule, once you've finished painting and the drying process is complete, you should remove it. It will keep it from drying out or becoming rigid. If left on the paint for too long, it will peel off or leave uneven lines when removed. You must also progressively remove it from the body at a 135-degree angle. If you're having problems, gently pull it off with a cutter between the paint and the tape. If there is any tape residue left on the surface after the paint has dried, carefully remove it with a damp sponge and a little soapy cleanser. Number 1, use cotton canvas drop cloths over plastic. When it comes to DIY home renovation projects, cost is often a problem, but skimping on supplies is a beginner mistake that can result in significant repair costs after you finish. If you have the option of choosing between plastic and canvas drop cloths, go with the canvas because it will protect your home, carpets, hardwood floors, and furniture far better. Remember that huge paint spills can seep through the canvas, so don't keep it on there for too long. The good news is that it may be used in any room you want to paint. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.